real estate investment trust, commonly known as REIT, is an investment fund which gives an individual the opportunity to invest in income-producing real estate. A REIT is a CIS or a CEF that invests primarily in income-producing real estate asset. With a small amount of money, any individual can therefore invest in a large portfolio of real estate, which is traded like stocks. The returns are usually higher than a fixed deposit bank account, although it is riskier. As REIT has become an important investment product in the global business environment, the Financial Services Commission issued the Securities Real Estate Investment Trust Rules 2021 on the 4th of September 2021 in order to provide a clear regulatory framework governing the REIT. All application for authorization as a REIT must be made to the FSC and shall be accompanied by the constitutive documents, prospectus, details of promoters, controllers, officers and functionaries, as well as any other information that the FSC may require. As a REIT must be authorized as a CIS or CEF, the relevant annual and application fees for CIS, CEF would be applicable. An additional annual fee of 200,000 rupees, or in case of a holder of a global business license, $5,000 shall be applicable for all CIS, CEF which are authorized as a REIT. The prospectus must provide information on the background of the REIT, its organization and management, CIS manager, valuer, and investment objectives and practices. In addition, a REIT has the obligation to appoint a CIS manager licensed by the FSC or an acceptable foreign regulator which is signatory of Appendix A of IOSCO MMOU. Ensure that the CIS manager must have adequate resources and staff with appropriate competence, experience and proficiency. Comply with the disclosure requirements in the REIT rules and the Financial Services Act and the Securities Act. Appoint an independent registered valuer and, in case it holds a global business license, shall appoint a CIS administrator with a place of business in Mauritius. A REIT must be listed on an official exchange in Mauritius and collect 90% of the total amount to be raised before starting operation. At least 75% of its gross asset value must be invested in income-producing real estate. Up to 25% of the gross asset value may be invested in government securities and cash, property development, or vacant land earmarked for property development, provided that the REIT intends to hold these properties for at least 3 years after completion of development. A REIT must in each year distribute 75% of its distributable income, subject to the statutory solvency test. A REIT shall at all times ensure compliance with enabling laws and regulations, more specifically the Financial Services Act, the Securities Act, the REIT rules, and AML-CFT legislation. The FSC may impose disciplinary sanctions or take other regulatory actions under relevant acts where appropriate, in case of default or misrepresentation. This may include withdrawal or authorization of a CIS or CEF as a REIT. Apart from the benefits of being professionally managed, affordable, diversified and liquid, subject to conditions, a REIT is not liable to income tax while a beneficiary or participant is exempt on the first 50,000 rupees received in a year of assessment. REIT would be an asset class that every investor should consider.